Um, so we started playing this last stream. The soundtrack to this was made by Jorf, who just rated us. And kind of the core mode of this is a simultaneous setup where we've got multiple Sudoku puzzles active at once, where we're looking to make some progress in one, which will give us some items, which we can then open up other puzzles and make some progress in those. So there are 5 puzzles active. We only have access to 2 so far. We started this one towards the end of our last stream. This was our starting puzzle. This one is this color-based shenanigans where each of the digits is associated with a color, and you've got these cells on the board that are those colors or a blend of them, and we marked up the board quite a bit to kind of keep track of the shenanigans and all of that. But I believe we made the progress we can on that board, and we are now on this aquatic board that has effectively 3 mechanics on it here. So we've got cells like this, where there are a flow of different directions. Also up here, yeah, this is a good example up here. So that means that between these 2 cells, one is even and the other one is odd. And also between these 2 cells, one is even and the other is odd. When we've got a current that is just flowing up like this, that means they're both the same parity. So if this is odd, then this one is also odd, and vice versa. And when we have these little one-way ones like this, that means that the area it's pointing to is lower. So if this is a 3, then this could only be a 2 or a 1, for example. So that's the special mechanics on this board. And otherwise, normal Sudoku rules apply, where we fill each box, each row, and each column with 1 through 9. And whenever we fully fill one of the boxes, we can verify that it's correct, and if it is, we can get items that'll potentially open up other puzzles or allow us to make more progress on other puzzles. So yeah, hopefully that broadly makes sense to folks. Certainly feel free to ask if you have any other questions or whatever. So I know it is kind of jumping in a bit later. We are also on a hard difficulty. Most of last stream we played this on normal, and hard is definitely a kick up in difficulty for the puzzles here. All right, and then let me adjust my awkward setup. So I'm using right hand on numpad, left hand on a drawing tablet now. As far as backseating goes and stuff, the normal policy for games like this is that, like, don't be rude about it or spam chat, but people are mostly allowed to suggest things freely, but do so with the understanding that I will ignore a decent amount of chat as far as hints and suggestions and stuff go. Basically, like, I'm mostly trying to solve it myself, but I'm not that concerned if I get some tips, and it's generally more fun for people to be able to voice their thoughts in chat, so that's kind of the awkward in-between situation that we've adapted for most games on this stream. Yes, Iron Furs. They are generated puzzles rather than handcrafted, but they are definitely some of the better generated puzzles that I've experienced. But as far as pencil marks on the screen here, how I'm using these are when I've got the numbers in the middle. That means I'm indicating that these cells can only possibly be these numbers. So, like, only 2, 3, 5, and 9 could be in these cells, nothing else. When I've got pencil marks at the top, that means within this box, so like we've got this middle right box here, the 6s are going to be within one of these 2 cells. The 1 is either one of these 2, the 8's one of these 2. So that's the main way I'm using the pencil mark options here. Hey, Shinigami. Yeah, they opted to go for the replayable thing. It's definitely interesting that they figured out all the ways to make proction levels that have some sensible progression across multiple puzzles where you need to be able to partially but not fully solve a given puzzle, and they all have their own unique mechanics and stuff, so that's kind of interesting. Oh, and the color markings, I've just got odds and evens marked because of these current mechanics that'll often matter. So that's just markings that I've done as the odds and evens there. Not like big information, but that's where we're at. So yeah, we haven't actually figured out any digits in this. We didn't spend much time on this puzzle last turn, but we narrowed down some things based on the like the odds and evens and stuff like that. Okay, so back into Sudoku mindset, and let's stare at some puzzles and see if we can figure anything out, shall we? Shinigami apparently already has. So, like, how likely are we to care? Oh, this is actually interesting. Okay, so there's only 4 evens per thing here, per box. So these can't both be even. We know both of these are odd, actually. So that's a fun little thing. So that's kind of why I started marking the cells, is to make it easier to note information like that. So we know they're not a 7. I mean, I guess we'll go ahead and mark what they can be. 1, 3, 5, 9. Oh, and they also can't be 3s. That's actually almost narrowed down there, huh? Cute. I don't think any of the other ones are going to be that helpful yet. So let's see, do we have any just kind of standard stuff? Okay, so we know that this is good. Yeah, so we know that this one has to be one of these 2, so that means this can't be a 1. So this has to be a 1 over here. And that was just from the normal lines here, right? We've got those lines here, and then this we already know has to be even. So that only leaves these 2 spaces for the 1, is the deduction that I did there. Oh, I think we could have actually done that same deduction with this information here, that we figured out this couldn't be a 1, too, but... So we had both angles to find that. And the font weighting, by the way, just means the really bold ones are the ones that are given numbers at the start of the puzzle. The less bold ones are ones we've added in later. Okay. We have found and digit. Do we have anything else? Guess we'll mark one of these as 3s. Hey, Edwin. No. The stuff we add is incorrect or correct based on if we were correct or incorrect to add it. So we'll only know when we check it. Or, you know, hopefully you just didn't screw up and your logic is sound, but sometimes your logic isn't sound. Oh, I guess we had actually added this 5. I forgot about that. Like, I could mark this. This is very unlikely to matter when they're not in the same row or column there. On a rare occasion it could matter, though. Likewise, if you're corner marking 3 of something, it's pretty likely to not matter as well. Oh, this is actually good for the 8s, though. So know that. One of these is an 8. It's almost helpful. We got just the 1 9 chilling over here. Okay. Yeah, the items you can check when you have full boxes filled in. Then you can do judgment, it'll verify those boxes are correct. So like over here, we got 2 things because we filled in 2 boxes here. That is correct, Ruel, yeah. And we set it up to have it show us mechanics that we haven't seen yet. Mostly, with some overlap, like the water one here. Let's see, we do... Okay, the 9 has to be here between those, because we've got that 9 there and that 9 there. Oh, this is actually great, because now we've got 8 9 8 9. So this makes this an 8 9 pair, because these are the only 2 places 8 and 9 can be. So for both of those, they have to be like that, which means 7 has to go over here now. So, I mean, I guess we'll corner mark these 7s here. And here, but those probably won't matter much. Yeah, it seemed like we needed to re-enter the trial to make more meaningful progress, Ruel, so that's what I did. But this time it's on a hard mode. Okay, is there anything else that cares that this is filled in specifically? Like a little bit, right? Like the 4 is over here. Oh, we actually know what pair this is. We don't even need to corner these. Oops. Don't need to... Oh, that's not undo. I'm pressing Z for undo. Right, I bound that over on like minus or something. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, we've actually already got all the other numbers, so we've got another pair here, which might be able to eliminate one of these. It will. It'll eliminate the 6. So this is a 3-2. Great, great. Okay, progress. So this is a 6 and a 4. So we know the 6 has to be here, so that removes this. So that means this has to be a 3, so now this has to be a 2 because it has to be less than that. And these have to be 5, 7, and what? Six. Yeah. So this have to be 5, 6, 7, which means these have to be 1, 8, 4. Yeah, but this one's not a 1. And this one's not a 4. Oh yeah, I already had the 2 to make that same sort of deduction. Yeah, that's true. Could have done it with a column there. But this information up here was all good to get anyway. Still not enough to give us a box, mind you. And we can't indicate parity for any of that. I guess for completion's sake, and for, I don't know, coloring a nice picture, we'll, do a little bit of that action here. That actually could matter for rows and column stuff, to help certain types of information stand out. So it's not a bad idea. We know this is even now. So this is opposites, right? Yeah. So now this is odd. All right, where else do we have something useful? Oh, these are the same. These have to both be on. Oh, that makes this a 6, right? Because we've got 3 evens in this row, and these have to be the same. I'm just double checking. Yeah, okay. So those both have to be odd. So this has to be a 6, so that makes this an 8. Makes this a 4. that immediately give us anything else offhand? I mean, these 4 has to be one of these 2, I guess. I'll probably stick with in-game music for now, but if we keep playing a lot of this, we might go playlist. Okay. I was excited for these mechanics to be more interesting on the hard difficulty of the eye. Like, we found some cool solves from that there. Already. Oh, same thing over here. Yeah, we've already got 3 evens up here. Yeah. So those have to be the same. So those are both on. And we can make a quad over here, right? We've got 3, 5, 6, 9 has to be contained within these. Is that true? Can we do that? I don't think we can do that. Let's see. What we'd have to figure out on what is required in this cell, and it could be something other than that, right? Gonna be an 8? No, it can't be. No, this actually does work, right? So this over here has to be a 4. Double checking. So we've got a 2 here, 1 here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, great. So we can make a quad out of those. Essentially, when you have a group of cells where you have a number of cells equal to the digits involved, and they're all the same digits or less, then you can just group them together and exclude those numbers from everything else. Most commonly this happens with just like a pair, right? Like, okay, if we've got only 2 and 9 can be in here, that means nothing else in this column can be 2 or 9. But here we did it with a quad, so 3, 5, 6, 9, only 3, 5, 6, and 9 can be in those 4, so therefore this has to be a 4. Alternatively, 4 can't be in any of these cells, so it can only be here. That's often going to be similar information there, but... So there's that. I mean, I can always switch back and forth, too. But my assumption is that we're going to get, like, a box or 2 in this, and then we're going to another level, and that's going to have a different track. And, for example, we can't do that with these, because this also has a 1, so there's actually 5 digits involved, not just the 4. So can't do the same thing here. Oh, and yeah, these can't be 3s. So we can actually remove a 5, 9 over here. Clean that up a bit. Okay, so this can't be a 9, this has to be a 5, because it has to be lower than this number. No, other way around. It has to be a... God, I want Control-Z to be undo. Okay, there's my undo. That has to be a 5, so that has to be a 9. So this is a 6 or 8. that means this has to be an 8. Because of because we've only got that's wait, counting is hard. It has to be a 9. I got that backwards, right? Yeah, because we've got 4, 6, and 8 amongst those. Okay, yeah. 9, which makes you an 8. One of these is 7 and the others are even. Oh, that actually means this is odd. Oh, like this odd even parity is doing so much for us when we're looking at it, right? So we know one of these is a 7 and the other 2 are even, so there's already 4 even here, so this has to be a 1. They do, 4 spots, yeah. Okay, so this has to be a 1 here. I'm just gonna keep filling in these odds and evens, man, but like, it might even start doing it in other puzzles too. Like, it's not revealing any new information, but it's helping to emphasize some information, which is useful. And I mean, I guess. Oh, this is the only place left for a 4 to be over here. There's all of that. And I guess we could go ahead and mark these as 2, 7, and 4. Those corner marked. About 8 now. Not enough to do anything. Oh, it actually removes. Wait. Oh, right. That is still information, though. I hadn't noticed that this was the only place left for an 8 to go here. I was basically transposing this 8 to be in this box up here. All right. We've got a triple here, right? 359. So this has to be 6. And we'll continue marking. It's. I imagine the return on that is going to continue going down, but it's kind of fun, and it makes me feel like we're doing something. And I guess we know these are on now as well. I mean, we still got all of these that it could matter for sure. Let's see, where else can we make any sort of meaningful progress? We care that this cell can't be a 9? Not really. Like, I could mark these corners as 9s, I guess. Clean up these if we wanted to. Like, we could look at some other columns like that one, maybe? I guess we might as well. Six, 7, 8, 9, okay. Doesn't look revealing on anything else meaningful. So, yeah, I mean, I guess we could do it where we'll switch it back on when we hit the next map. We'll do it that way. Hit that balance for everybody. Oh, we do actually have one box filled in. We could maybe go to the next map right now, but I look at it depends on. Let's find out. Oh God, I've got something wrong. What? Nobody else noticed it either, apparently, but one of these 5 digits is wrong. Well, that's troubling. Does that mean one of my really clever deductions wasn't clever at all? Well, this is a damned nightmare. I mean, I think the way I did this... was that this could only be, like, only had even possibilities left in it, so therefore this had to be odd, therefore it had to be a 1. But I don't remember if that's actually what happened there or not. As far as I know, it's only checking that box. It doesn't say. Well, this is just terrifying. Oh, it can fail from, interesting, Abaz. I thought, like, Judgment was specifically only checking completed boxes. So something is wrong somewhere. Oh, God. I mean, I guess better to know now than, like, when the puzzle's done, but, like... Ah! Trying to figure out if there's anything reasonable to do other than just restarting. Like, I could press this a bunch of times, but, like, top left's been done for a while. Oh, that doesn't even go back far enough. I can't even undo far enough to get back to when we added the 1. Top left 1 must be correct? Why must it be correct? Like, we have no reason to believe that we're even right at this point, do you? Well, feels like we need to start over, but... Well, something had to be wrong, Shinigami. Otherwise, it wouldn't have failed. It doesn't matter if, like, we could just press Judgment like 5 times in a row. If everything's right, it won't give us anything new, but it won't, say it's wrong. Clearly time to load up the mod. It's possible something we did last stream was wrong. The only filled-in number we had from last stream was this, but we had several pencil marks. Yeah, I think we just need to restart it. I don't, like, see any way to ensure anything's safe otherwise. All right then. Switching to playlist was an accidental bad omen, I suppose. Let's do the time walk again, I suppose. All right. I will probably be taking more hints than usual for this section if people want to, but don't feel obligated to. So we got that off the bat. We've also got quite a bit going on over here. So that starts out like that. We've got these, which are 2, 5, 9. Hey, Envoy. And not 5. Yeah, so this 5 here was, in fact, 3 incorrect. There's 3 different current effects, Envoy. So you've got the left-right one means they have to be different. The up one means they have to be the same as far as odds and even goes. And we've got the flow down, which means, or the vertical flow, I guess. That means that it's pointing towards a lower number. So in this case, this has to be lower than this one. Right, yes, there has to be a one here. Because there's no one here, rather. There's no one here. And it can't be here. I don't know offhand why it can't be here. Oh yeah, we've got rid of the 1 now, so we can get rid of this 2 here. Or other way around, other way around. Get rid of that 2 there. Oh, because box 3 has to have a 1 up here, yes. So, that is how we got 1 before, I believe. But there's that again. So these both have to be on. Excuse me, I did that wrong. These don't have to be on. I miscounted. There we go. But, okay, so here again, we know that these have to be even. And that means these can't both be even. So they have to, therefore, both be on. So that is still true. Nice, yeah. Same dividend. Certainly a lot of the same sort of concepts involved here. Okay, so look at basic stuff here. Sure. If we want to, we can say that these have to be the things that are not 3. So 2, 4, and 6 are the possibilities there. And 2's not, so that's a 4, 6 pair. So that removes 4 and 6 there. So once again, we've got 3 and 2 here. Sleep well, Ruel. So it feels like everything we're doing is still the same as we did last time. Why is 3 colored even? Good question. So I just colored it incorrectly, I guess. Gotcha, yeah. And we've already got the 2, 9 here, so this has to be a 7. Still feels like all stuff we've done. Okay, here we've got 3 evens, so this has to both be odd again. This can't be a 9 because it has to be lower than something. And they can't be 7s. Oh, and we've got 3s in the cell. Yes, can't be those either. This is probably the same as last time. Certainly should be, but like it's like I'm like theorizing a world where like this was actually an accidental double 3 or something. I should have taken a screenshot. Anyone's welcome to check the VOD if they want, but don't feel obligated to do so. So that has to be different than this, and this is even. Back to normal sweeps. I would say thus far the same as the bond. I mean, that's kind of troubling, but I feel like other people have been watching more closely since we restarted and no one else has noticed anything wrong either, so we've probably done all this right, which means we were on the right track before. We probably just did some little blunder towards the end there, right before we checked it. Oh, these can't be 4s, so the only place for a 4 to go in this row is over here. Because of the currents for GI. Yep. Yep. We've got the given 3, so we can build off of that right from the cuff there. So this has to be a 6 or an 8, because it has to be greater than this 5, and there's already a 7 here and a 9 here. So therefore this has to be even. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can count sometimes, so this has to be odd. So therefore that's a 9 and that's an 8. And I'm pretty sure we did exactly that last time too. Eventually we need to find something, but like, so this box has gotta be correct then, right? Okay, we've got a chromatic cloak. Is that used on this? It is? Okay, we can make progress over there now if we want. So something we did after this was wrong, and we have fully verified, even though someone already verified it in chat, but fully verified that anything wrong will cause judgment to fail, even though only the boxes are highlighted as complete. We know there should be some amount of additional progress we can make here, but for now, let's see what other progress we can make over here. We can probably finish out this puzzle, maybe? Let's see. Alright, so chromatic cloak, we get ourselves a 3 up here. So this puzzle, blue is associated with these numbers, red with these numbers, yellow with these numbers. We spent a long time figuring that out, or by we, I mean me, because chat figured it out much faster than I did for that one. But, then we've got these things on the board which indicate if they're what colors are contained there, but like we've mostly solved most of that, so like mostly just basic Sudoku stuff from here, I think. So like, yeah, that gives us a 3 here. Oops, we're on color mode. But we still get to be colorful over here. Just have to think in different colors. Now, that is kind of intentionally why I use these colors for that other puzzle, though, so that they wouldn't be confusing. Oh, we do need another item here, so we're not actually going to be able to complete this, but we should be able to fill in another box. I do imagine. So we have filled in 2 digits from this. What else do we get? Like, I don't know if we're strictly required to be able to have another here, but I think we are likely to. Okay, we've already got 3 blues up top. Oh yeah, we know this has to be the 2, yeah. But, this wasn't filled in before because it was a 2, 3, 5, but now it has to be 2. Which makes this a 6. Which means this is the... Oh, that's yellow. But these are 4 and 1. This 6 assumedly has to be here now? Yes. It's like, I don't think I used quarter marks for anything else in this one, so it's like just a little paranoid. Okay, so 6s are done. One of these 2's a 7, which is good. Yeah. No, quarter. So this has to be a 1, and that is a 7. Okay, got all those. We could think in colors a little more if we want to. Oh, can this actually still be anything? We've got 2 red, 2 blue, 2 yellow. Okay, this, no, these could both, yeah, this could still be yellow. Yeah, this could still be anything. Funny. Okay, there's nothing else with the, special rule that strictly matters. It's just another way to visualize information, kind of like the odds and evens were sometimes being helpful just to make available deductions stand out. That pair of 2's over there. The only place the 5 could be is over here, says my mind. And there's a 5 in the same thing already. Oh, also we've got no numbers here. I'm just, you know, looking at the other stuff, apparently. So this has to be yellow. So that has to be a 4. That has given us 1 box, so it's possible this is all we've got, but let's see where we're at here. This gives us a chance to use more purple. Oh, this is the only place blue can go in here, huh? So this has to be a 5? And this is 8. Maybe I'm supposed to verify that. If we can solve everything, I should maybe revert a bit, because it probably means we screwed something up, because we haven't used the other item yet. That's an interesting bit of logic there. I assume we're just gonna have kind of a boring little bit that, like, we can't solve this 2-3 and this, like, this 2-3 or something like that at the end, so. I still believe we have probably done nothing wrong. Certainly don't need the colors anymore, but this way the whole board's colored in, at least. We're painters now. Nope, nope. Other mode. There we go. So hopefully this isn't solvable. That's the hope, is that we cannot solve our last digits here. Looks good. Looks like we can't solve them. Great. Judge me. Alright, land and soul have been opened, and we also got a pearl for the water, so we can do whatever we want. Except power. We can't do power. Alright, land or soul? Which y'all want? Do you want the one with the bird or the one with the fired masks? Let's start some new mechanics we have not seen. Or have we seen land? I don't remember. Maybe we've seen land. The clan is missing pearl. I mean, I can give it the pearl, but like, if it, I mean, I guess that's an option too. If you want to go back to water, we can go back to water. Dino has apparently voted for water. I'm not gonna put up a poll, to be clear. I mean, I suppose we could look at the mechanics and judge, but I feel like we should commit before knowing the mechanics of the other ones. Or we could just leave that for another time. We can do this for water if you prefer. That's pretty good strat, Ringworm. Okay, we have added 3 new currents. So this can't be a 2, so this has to be a 9 now. Making that a 2. We added this one, which probably doesn't do much yet, and we added this one. Interesting. Okay, let me mark these. Blip, blip. Okay. And okay, we know these have to be the same, but we don't have enough to build off of that just yet. I mean, we've got enough errant digits we could fill in to see if we got just a thing here. No, 4 and 5 are already both possible here, right? Four, 5, and 9. I mean, if we can figure out anything in that road that has to be even or odd, we can then build off of it. So I guess we might as well suss out the rest of these. Yeah, that is also 4, 5, 9. Except it's not 9. Right, the 6 here. Okay. Just making sure we didn't miss anything else. Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 9's our base. But neither of these are 4. One of them has to be a 6. One of these has to be a 4. That sort of plays 4 evens, but not not quite. Alright, there's probably some more normal stuff that was still available to proceed with here. We should have this. That's a 3-6 pair. Just verifying. I think we did this last time to get this 4 here, but... That was the other... I saw another digit move, but just making sure I didn't miss anything useful there. 6, so this is also 159. So these are... 247. Okay. So here was like a kind of more advanced thing we did last time, but it made sense, right? Like, 2 of these have to be even. So we've got 2 even here. Oh, that doesn't matter. These are all odd anyway, but it does let us... I mean, we already know this. It doesn't... Never mind. We can mark that, but it doesn't mean anything. Okay. I double-checked that. I didn't even see it. Hey, Cadus. That's just marking odd numbers and even numbers for the cyan. Given the currents deal with odds and evens for 2 of them anyway, it can be helpful. Oh, was this new? I guess this was new. I didn't see that this one was added as well. Okay. So that's a different... So that's just a 6 or an 8. Which then means these have to be odd, because we've already got 3 evens in the row. So this has to be even. So this is also a no, undo. A 6 or an 8 then. It has to be exactly a 6 then. Yes. I mean, we can make sure I didn't do something wrong, but the idea here is, so this number here is odd, and we've got these cross-directional currents, so that means that one of these cells is even and the other one is odd. So since this is already odd, this has to be even. There's a 2 and a 4 here already, so this can only be 6 or 8. Now, because this is even, and this is even, and this is even, and there's only 4 evens in any given box row column, because that's 2, 4, 6, 8. These have to both be even or both be odd. They can't both be even, so therefore they have to both be odd. But did this track here? No. Why did I decide that had to be even? Okay, good catch. No, I did. Oh, was it, no, never mind. Was it nothing? No, yes, maybe. Okay. I probably can't suss out that one of these has to be odd, can I? Because that would make both of these even. I don't think so. Alright, let's look back at some more basic stuff. Was the thing that was added the digit 1 rather than the current? Maybe that was the thing that was added, because I think we would have already marked these otherwise, but I'm not certain. Not that they, you know, are likely to mean much, but we'd kind of marked most of that stuff here. Sure. If we had like an odd over here, that would actually be great. Yeah, like if like these were like, oh, a 7 has to be over here, that would mean these both have to be evens. Like I want that to be information I can use, okay? Oh, this... Oh, there's already a 7 in the box. The 7 doesn't have to be anywhere in this box because it's already in the box. Having a lot of trouble with that, apparently. One of these has to be an 8. This can still be a 9, right? Because otherwise we'd know where the 8 is. From the current there. But yeah, this could still be 9, 8. No reason why not. Unless we immediately see a reason right now, huh? Alas. Okay, I was about to go back and look at the 8s. I'm like, definitely could have missed some like X-Wing or Y-Wing stuff, but... Since that does 2, we could try an assumption train, I suppose. So what does this chain if true? It makes this a 9. And it makes this a 1. And this is a 4. No, this appears to be breaking everywhere. We can rewind pretty far. So I think I'm not concerned about it, but the rewind should go back further than it does, certainly. But yeah, none of that appears to be breaking anything. Seeing if something here was already solved anyway. I guess it's probably not. So, we've got another box, so that might be all we got for this anyway. We've got lore! So we've still got to get a trident over here. There's another move with boards. Let's see. We know one of these is a 4, which does make progress. Yes, this is true. I don't know if it makes meaningful progress, but we do get to put a digit on the board. Hey, Chaos Brother. It's all full of currents waiting for spice to happen. But anyway, we got 2 other puzzles that we can start up, so we're definitely not guaranteed to be able to make progress past here. There are 2 threads that can be pulled. A break to be had. Yeah, alright, let's just take a break and we'll be back, and then we will start a new one fresh that we haven't even seen the mechanics for yet, so we'll see how that goes. Keep it going here instead of calling it. Probably like supposed to call it a night, but we're having a good time. We'll be back in a few minutes. Feel free to drop a follow if you're new. Here's a Chrome ad blocker, so you can block these ads I'm about to run, that I run so no one joining during the next hour has to see them, because ads are miserable. And if you feel like supporting the channel, you can always do so on Patreon, or, you know, through direct donation or subs and stuff as well, of course. But I like promoting the Patreon since it is more customizable, so people can like just throw in like $2 a month or whatever if they want to, and it also means that more of the money comes to me instead of just going to Amazon. But thanks for watching. We'll be back in a few minutes, and we'll start up a new puzzle and see what the mechanics are. Awful, Ajay. Awful. Well, speaking of, we do have a YouTube channel as well that I have turned off all ads on. Recently opted to just, I don't know, put my foot forward to that. Like, it only means I miss out on about $100 a month, or not a month, a year. Which isn't that much money, but I make little enough that's still something certainly impactful. And it also means that if like something actually goes viral or something at some point, I'll miss out on that. But I really, really don't like ads, and I don't want to force y'all to watch ads, basically. They are miserable. Okay, let's check out a new puzzle here. Let's look at our soul, I think is what this one is. There are 2 grids. Any cell that is a 1, 2, 3, or 4 in one grid will be a 6, 7, 8, or 9 in the other grid. And 5s are in the same location on both grids. Okay. So the background changes appropriately based on which grid we're on. So let's start with any 5s we happen to have here. That's a lot of, okay, and the cells stay selected. Good. That's gonna... The flickering of the background could probably be a bit less, but that's okay. Alright then. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we've got all of those are 6, 7, 8, or 9. Okay. And these are 1, 2, 3, 4. Going to double check these kind of slowly, because even if I'm slow, I'll probably miss something. Okay. Okay, I think those are all right. And now let's do the reverse. Which is a lot. Oh, and then we can immediately start building off of that in like the middle here, because there's a quad set there. Okay, while that's on my mind, I'll do this. Oh, I can't exactly though, because of the 5. Okay, so... Do I want to just do rows and columns separately? What's my best way to make sure I don't miss anything? There's not that much on this side of the board, so... Hopefully I don't miss anything there. Not necessarily disastrous if we do, but... Oh, and then the 1. So that gives us this. Oh, I already removed the 6. And this. Okay. So right. So I'll start by removing the 5 there. Okay. So this is going to end up giving us oodles of pairs and stuff like that. Okay, so this has to be a 1, 2, 3, 4 as well. Not a 1, not a 3. Alright then, so what colors do we want to use for these? Oh no, no 5s, no 5s, damn. We've just been doing odds and evens, so like, I could easily beat this being like, oh, well that's a 5, that's an odd, so therefore, no. Okay. Can't select the ones with the 5 card. Okay. So these are gonna be... I mean, we don't have black and white as such. Purple? And fire. Yellow. Go yellow. I don't think I want to use the evens and the odds, because then we want to have both of them be different colors. Yeah, Ginny, because that's kind of the gimmick of this puzzle, so... I mean, y'all can be, I guess, brown. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not reversing the colors on the second board. I did ponder if I should or not. I think keeping the number consistent rather than parity consistent makes the most sense, ultimately. It's gonna be potentially a little confusing in either direction, though. Did we do everything on both boards as a baseline yet? I think so, but let's double check. Yeah. There's a lot of numbers here, so certainly some basic Sudoku stuff on this board somewhere, right? Oh, we've only got the 1-6. Okay, well, it's probably not going to tell us a whole lot. Yeah, you can definitely make mistakes of this. So now one of those two is an 8. These is a 9. So that means this has to be a 9. Hey there, Prater. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate you asking first. I don't really mind it for games like this, but just, like, don't be a jerk about it, basically. But also recognize that I will ignore some amount of suggestions in chat. Basically, people can speak, but sometimes it'll be into the void or fellow chatters rather than to me, as far as stuff goes. That's kind of the balance we dance. So this is still a 9, right? Okay. There's that. There's 4 of each, so we know what each of these are yellow, because these are already covered here. Like, yeah, I mean, it's few enough numbers I should probably just fill in whenever we've got stuff here, because so often stuff's gonna kind of reveal itself out of that, you know? Oh, and this is already covered here. A lot less likely to have some basic Sudoku stuff on this side, although we get some things here. That has to be a 1, which then... Yeah, and then that should be corner marks instead. There we go. So this is the only place that 6 can go. And this is now the only place that 6 can go. This, oh no, they can still go here. Can still go here. Sure, we can put pointers of 8s here. These 8s are over here. We've got these two are both going to be purple. Because we've already got 4 yellows and 1 brown here. Yeah, the 5s are going to be like, the even odds covered everything, but this time we've got 3 classifications, so I need to make sure I don't miss out on the 5s for any of these. Okay, let's fill in our numbers here. Okay, well that's just a 9. Do anything else? It removed a 9 here was all, I think. Okay. Okay, we've also got 4 yellows here. Blip, blip. No. Well, that's a problem. What did I do here? Did I select the wrong tile? Oh, we've already got, I made them yellow instead of purple, I think is what I did. Okay. Or I made them purple and then accidentally, yeah. Something I did there. But we caught it quickly. Okay. No, 6, 9. Okay. And here we've got a 7, 8, 9 trip. So this has to be the 5. Lovely. What did this just clobber? A 3. Great. Nope, that's a 2. And there's a lot of stuff that I definitely could go through faster, but I'm just a lot more likely to make a mistake if I do. So, therefore, I'm not. Essentially, we've got a 2, 3, 4 trip in the box. That's not super helpful when we still have the 5 outstanding. Speaking of, though, I made a key for switching modes, didn't I? Was it this? No, that's this. Change view. Let's shift. I can make this like you? Yeah. Okay. That's good to be in numpad range over here. And now this is whatever number is left for. Then let's fill in this stuff now. Okay. Okay. That means this has to be a 4 here because we got a 1-2 pair here. Nope. Over here we've got 2, 5, 7 left. And this over here just has to be a 6. Yeah, I'm definitely tempted to just like cruise through, but I'm so much more likely to make a mistake if I try to do that. Oh, wrong one. Oh yeah, we're jumping around quite a bit. And to be clear, I wasn't like feeling rushed by that or anything, just commenting that it is satisfying to plow through this stuff fast, but I'm just too likely to make mistakes, and it's too hard to fix mistakes. So, like, at least when doing, like, Temitsi or Hexels or something, like, you know when you make a mistake immediately at least half of the time. So it's less of an unmitigated disaster when something goes wrong. I wonder if judgment requires both halves to be correct or not. We've got a box anyway, in theory. I'm sure there are plenty of areas we can progress in. Just kind of poking at rows and columns for the more obvious parody stuff here. Oh, there's only a 2 left here, so that has to be. Somewhere along the line we picked up the other half of that. Okay, so this is a 9 and a 6. One, 3, 7. Oh, this should not be corners though. Except none of these are 3s. Cool. All right. I hope I didn't beef it. It felt too good to like plow through it, so I'm not checking. It needs both sides. Okay. Oh, whoops. Selected the wrong one there. That could cause major problems. Okay, and we're left with our 3 6 pairs over here. And I'm making sure all the colors don't match. I'm also looking at this 5, which is big, small, big, small. Okay, then over here. All of those are blocked at the one front. Five, 8 for those 2, which will solve this 5 here. Is this something we couldn't get on the other side? At least not easily. Neat. This is a side without very many digits on it, so like you expect it to eventually get some solves, but most of the solves have been on the other side. Let me make sure I was right about this though, right? Okay, cool. 5, 8. Okay. Do we have any other purples? Yeah, several. In fact, 3 here, 6, 7, 8, 9 on those. Double 6. That means we add it back in, right? Yeah. I mean, that's fair though, sure, because I think it's generally nicer when you at least like are filling in something early on, but like it's a balance, right? Because I also don't want like 5 or 10 trivial things to do at the start that's just kind of busy work either. That was actually a pretty big problem I had with Talos Principle. It's like every single puzzle, it felt like I needed to do like 3 minutes of busy work before I could actually start the puzzle. And that got pretty tedious and frustrating for me. Okay, 8 has to be here now. Like, you just like end up with these solves a lot of times here. Oh, I should be using this hotkey. We got the hotkey for it and everything. Okay, and then here's a file. And that should give us our last one too. Man, the colors, like, because the number grid is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is on 9, but I really want it to be on 3. I want it to be where it is on the numpad, you know? Did I add a 5, 7 there? Was that helpful to delete? Not really. Okay. But there's all our 5s now. How do I switch to colors since I'm using that so often, Jay? Have a hotkey. That's undo. I could put something on. Oh, I think delete is delete. The period delete, that is. Okay, so like. Set colors. I feel like some of this should just hijack the arrow keys because I'm not using those to move around at all. Yeah, that's just gonna be right. Make sure that didn't Okay. Just have it nicely in range. Honestly, unbind this so I don't accidentally press judge when I don't want to. The mouse can cover that. Other way around, AJ. Left hand is a drawing tablet for mouse, right hand's on numpad. Yeah, okay. Okay. Wait, it's still doing right. I unbound it. Hello? Is that hard bound despite not being a list, or is there a separate? What's that? Move selection, right? Okay, unbind key. Just no moving right. Okay, great. This just has to be the one then. Not quite anything else going on here. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Also, there's still like 2 things we need. We might have already. Oh, never mind. We need to finish a box on this side. Okay, we're not done. I'm like, we finished a lot of boxes, but they're all on this side. Okay. Just a pile of solves on this side. This is 1 and 8. So make sure that's correct. Yeah. This just has to be 1 now. Wait, no, that's not true. The other one's here. Almost missed that. The auto disappearing makes it easier to notice mistakes like that too, which is nice. Alright, in this column we've got 2, 7. Looks like. And this is 2, 7, and 4. Double checking that all looks good. Okay. So there's all of that. Do we want to try to finish filling in this out? I guess we might as well, and then we'll do the other side all at once. We'll see. Yeah, there's just a known digit here after all, so that's a 1. That's a 1, I said. This is 4 and 6. I did color that right. That's okay. But no, I didn't. I colored something wrong. I colored this one wrong here. Okay. Alright, do we have the remaining digits to finish this side? Like, I'm guessing we don't, but we'll see. This is 6, 7. This is 1, 3. I mean, alright. I guess we do. We do, in fact, have all of this set. Okay, we've got our colored patchwork to suss out the rest of this. Well, not the rest, but at least one box worth on this side. But this side is now done, so it has done its job. Let's see, we've got so many of these. Do I do them all at once? I guess I could probably do them all at once. Just we gotta remember this one at top and down here. It's all of them? Okay. So, at a baseline, 6, 7, 8, 9. Y'all are no 6s. You're no 8. You're no 7. I realize that solves it, but I should finish making sure these are accurate first, I think. 6, 7. Okay. 9, 7, 8, 9, 8, 7. I guess it's not strictly necessary for things to be completable in here, but it has been the case thus far, and it feels like the flow. The box might not reward you with any. It might be like a side thing rather than progress, though, maybe? Maybe that is possible, but it feels like you're always going to get a box. Got a 2-4 pair here, removing the 2 here. Which makes that a 1 and that a 3. That a 2 and that a 3. That's still no boxes. Got a 2-4 pair here now, so this has to be a 3. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I dragged the 3 over. I'm good. It was only a couple of moves ago. Okay, I will proceed and I feel like it didn't undo any problems, but we'll see. We'll see. So what did I do? So this is 1-4. This is a 6, this is a 7, this is a 9, this is a 6. Maybe I accidentally clicked on the wrong cell when filling in or something? Or got an 8-9 pair here. This is a 7. This is a 6. Got a 2-4 pair here, so this is a 3. Well, yeah, apparently I just mistyped, okay. Good catch. How much are these items gonna do? Got 8-9 here, this is a 6. Two, 4 here, this is 1, that's a 4, that's a 3, that's a 1. We have filled in 2 boxes, huh? That is assumedly where this is meant to stop. Do you think there's actually a swordfish situation here, Stuna? I feel like I've successfully swordfished like once or twice ever, so I don't exactly have an easy to go to, like, oh yes, this is how I do this. Let's see. So that would be like, if we were to mark everywhere that a 2 could possibly go. That does not look good for that. Let's try 3s. Just because it doesn't look good doesn't mean it actually is wrong. It just probably means I might be wrong. But, okay, nothing there. 4s. Since I don't understand it very well, it's hard to describe what I'm looking for, but basically, like, of the possible cells, trying to make kind of groups of like, oh, there's always these 3, and there's only 3 2s to fill in, so therefore you can get rid of this 1 cell or something. It's kind of the loose idea there. But I don't think we got that going on here. It would be weird for it to be possible, is what I would say. Unless the auto-generation just doesn't know how to check for swordfishes, but I imagine it would. That's, like, advanced, but not that advanced. Yeah, I don't think so. Give me my power medallion. Okay. Let's say hello to Chespi's face. So, 1s are kings, 2s, 4s, 8s, and 9s are knights, bishops, rooks, and queens. Each 3x3 box is a chessboard, and the king has to be checkmated by the other pieces, meaning they are currently in check, and that if any of their legal moves, well, any of their adjacent moves does not resolve the checkmate. Non-chess pieces are all considered blanks. So the 3s, 5s, 6s, 7s, and yeah, are all blanks. So like up here we've got the most situation happening with our king currently. So currently being checked by this rook. Knight is doing nothing. Currently can safely move to both of these spaces. Bishop's already accounted for. So one of these spaces has to be a 9 based on that information. I believe that is correct. Because there's the 2, 4, and 8 are all already accounted for. They're only checked by this. So the only way that all of their escape options are removed is if one of these is a 9. So one of those has to be a 9, so therefore this has to be a 9. Hey, Shifo. Among other things, this has much more than just the chess, but yes, that is one thing it has. It also has the fact we're working on multiple different puzzles simultaneously, most notably. Between the 1 and 8. Oh, no, you're right. But, yeah. Good call, Schizovism. Good catch that the 9 here would have also preserved the checkmate. But in this case, we still get the same information, but we were missing a piece of the deduction that if we missed elsewhere might ruin us. So good catch. Alright, so here's some of our basics. We get to grab all of our 3s here. You sort of have a, like, bleed of the effects. I'm like, okay, 5s, that means on the other board there's no. So this is a 4-5 pair. We have 0 6s. Okay, moving on. And we already looked at these, and okay. There's some of our basic Sudoku stuff. This looks spicy enough. I'm gonna look at it. I don't know that it's good, but we got 2 possible places for 1. This one would be checked by either of these. I mean, we don't have a bishop or a rook on board yet, though, so seems a little sus. This one's already solved as far as chess goes, because there's always going to be a bishop here and there's a queen here, so I'm wondering if I should like mark that as like this king is dead. This king is dead. And oh, this king is one of these spots. Okay, so we do have a bishop on the board already. But we don't, no, we do have a knight as well. Okay, so let's look at this space first because we know it's got the overlap of the king and rook information. So if the king's here, they are checked by the rook, but they can escape over here, right? So that is not possible. Like, that means the king has to be in the other space, I think, but I'm double checking. No. Knight isn't going to affect these spaces. Rook is only covering this space. Queen is covering these spaces. And this space. Bishop's only covering this space. So we move here. We are safe. Therefore, it has to be the other way. Although it doesn't actually, well, maybe it clarifies where that has to be, but we know that much. The one cannot be here because it's not a checkmate. So we are currently checked and these 2 spaces are unsafe, so that's a good start. The rook has to be here, I think, because if we take the rook here, nothing is threatening me. Okay, so rook has to be here. Rip king. Oh, I said it backwards. Good catch. Good catch. I decided the correct thing and accidentally put the rook in the wrong spot afterwards, after deciding the answer. Greetings, Nikia. Hey there, Spin Shake. Okay, and we were only looking at 1 so far. Let's go back just to make sure I didn't do anything else wrong there. Okay, so 8 goes there. You are dead. So mark this. Then this is a 1, so this is a 5. Okay, that's probably not going to do much. Okay, let's grab some of these numbers here. Okay, and then over here we've got 5, 6. Okay. Which means this is a unknown number as well. Seven. And 6. Potentially look at murdering the Middle King now. Oh, that's our first 6, okay. And our second 7, so yeah, that stuff's probably not going to do a lot for me here. Let's see about this king. How dead are you? So currently you're very dead. So the only thing we need to cover is that if they take this 9, they are still dead. Which they are by the rook. Okay, so they're already dead. Yeah. We've also got 1 box, so it's possible we're done with this for now, but let's poke at some more normal Sudoku stuff again. We got, yeah, all the 3s. I mean, I guess. We got some, should fill in these here. Q7 looks like. Okay. I think bottom right might not be dead yet. Oh, the bishop has to be in one of these 2 squares, Stunan. And the queen's already here. The queen covers all of these squares, and then the bishop is guaranteed to cover this square. So here we've got a queen and a bishop, but I guess we know the knight down to 2 places. Maybe we'll look at this. Okay. So we're already checked by default by the queen. Can't move here or here in either situation. We can't move here. So we can't move those spaces. As long as a blocking piece isn't here, we can't move here. As long as that blocking space is, yeah, so we just need to cover capturing the queen, basically, which might be covered by a knight here. And otherwise, this space of the king's here. We would need a rook here. Or a knight here. Okay. So that king's fairly dead in either location. We're not really gleaning anything new here, I don't think. Oh, it does! It does let you see the piece view. We never pressed this button. Someone was even specifically complaining. They're like, man, it'd be nice if you could see the chess piece view. I'm like, yeah, I'm reading it okay. It's not that big of a deal. But it does, in fact, have that. But yeah, so the rook is only necessary if the king is here. If the king's here, the rook can be anywhere. As long as the knight's in the right place. So yeah, I don't think that really tells us anything we care about. Might as well fill in this, I guess. I guess we could fill in this as well. 7. Wait. What? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, right, because this is only the box. Okay. This is 1, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Okay, we got an item, so let's go roll with that. We do still have one new puzzle we can do, but... Alright, we've added a 9 to our water board. Gives us all of that immediately. So this should be solvable now. Making sure I'm reading that correctly. Oh, this could still be a 9. Okay. That's why we double check. So, like, how is this extra 1 going to help? Is basically what it feels like I'm looking for. certainly might be something else. Oh, I was looking at these 8s and like I had the 7 selected, like, wait, this isn't possible. Shit. That there. It's just the neighboring Nikia, yeah. There's these, this current, this current, this current. So there's 3 types of currents, but it's always exactly 2-celled. It never extends any further than that. This downward one might be influenced by this 9 now. Look at that in a second. And if anyone hasn't been watching from earlier, the reason the board is color-coded is to emphasize the evens and odds here, because that can help make information a lot easier to track with the way the currents work and stuff. Yes. There's no possible 8 here because all of these have to be odd from our earlier deductions with the currents. So this does, in fact, have to be 8. Which makes this 8. Right, and of course that isn't going to reveal any more information because the information it would reveal is what we based on finding it in the first place. Okay. Let's see, is there anything else with these? There is, in fact, oops. And, right, then that reveals this as well. Cool. Yeah, there's 3 different current effects, Wrath. So the vertical current is doesn't have to do with evens and odds. It's just saying the one it's pointing to is lower than the other one. Okay, so there's all our 9s. Okay, so we know this one now, so this has to be even. So it can't be a 7. Can't be a 7. There we go. do have all of these as well. So this has to be a 6. What did that just remove? Remove that 6. Okay. And this 6. Okay, so I was watching that for a reason. Okay, so this has to be a 7. That's the only thing that can fit there that's greater than a 6. This has to be, well, okay, we know these have to be odd. That's not any information at this point. So we've got a 3-5 pair here, so this has to be a 7. And also this has to be a colors probably don't matter that much now, but we'll do it anyway. We'll do it anyway, you know? This is the 3. And our 2. Looks like the 4 is only left down here now. No, it's gotta be colorful. Gotta be colorful. Who cares about just solving the puzzle? This is a 2 because it has to be even. Nope. Stop it to fill in the colors. It's important. Okay. Yep. All those are on. Okay. We filled in all the colors. We can now fill in the remaining numbers. I mean, it does speed up filling in the remaining numbers a little bit. Everything looks good, right? We didn't beef anything here. I don't see any. Okay. Great. Got the broken sword. Some cash money. Alright. Yes, peace face. That was this 5, I assume? Yeah, okay. That's what you gave me. Well, that seems kinda dumb. I mean, we know there's a vertical 6 here now. Does that... It removes the 6 possibility here? I guess? Sure. I assume this did something else. I mean, we got a box. I guess it didn't have to. And we still have another puzzle available. But that would be the saddest time. It's like, alright, this thing you had reduced down to 2, it's now solved. And, you know, remove one other pip on your board somewhere. Like, that's... It's probably something else, right? Was this just there before we missed it? Maybe. Got that. What else did we just fill in? Sure. We got corner 4 there. So that does mean this 4 has to be here. So this 4 has to be here. Which leaves this one here. And this one here. Alright, we got a gobble of 4s now. That's apparently the collective noun for 4s. It's a gobble. I will take no further questions. Okay, so we've got a bishop and a queen here now. We only know the rook isn't in the bottom, so the rook could be any of those spots. And we do have a knight. So where does that leave us? So for here, where the rook needs to be like here, I guess. And if we're here, there's no way for that to work, or no, the rook could still be here, I think. Yeah, because we can't take that. We can't take that. We can't move there or there or there. Okay. So we know the rook's not at the bottom, I guess? Or no, was that the other option? Okay, if we're here, the rook can't be at the bottom. Because it needs to be here, right? Because otherwise we can hide down here. But it could still be either top location. Because we can move up here and knight's got us. Well, I guess the queen's got us anyway, yeah. Knight doesn't matter. So if we're here, the rook has to be here. If we're here, we can't move here. We already can't move here. So the rook has to be here in that case. So that's the only way to block that. Okay, so rook is never in the bottom. We already know that. Damn it. Good work. Team deduction has solved it. Could it not be here either, actually? I think it can't be here. It might need to be top row. Right? Like if we're here, it needed to be here. Yes. Okay. And if we're here, it needs to be here. Okay. So we do actually get one deduction from that. So the 8s have to be up here. Which, you know, we'll put this in just because that's harder information to obtain, but probably not the most useful. Dang, we can't then X-wing our 8s or whatever there. Alright, well that was a lot of work for nothing. But maybe it's something later. Could be something later. How about you? Are you, any more alive or dead now? How are you feeling about your health? Dead. So we just need to cover this space with either a knight or a rook. So we either need a rook here or a knight here. Right? Yeah. So we either need an 8 up here or a 2 over here. Or, you know, both. But there can't be a 2 here. That's already a 5. So that means there does have to be an 8 here. Which removes the 8 possibility here, and since we've done this deduction already, we know the 8 has to be here, which makes the 7 here, the 6 here, the 8 here. And the 1 here and the 6 here. And, you know, the, whatever this number is, 7 here. Let's kill this king. You're dead. You're dead. Good work dying. And this is a 2. And these are a 3 and 7. Let me double check before I start. No, it's not a 3. There's a 3 right here. It's a 7 and a 6. Okay. So this is where the king is over here. Does that show on my pencil marks? That's very good. But we've only got the bishop in play, so that's probably not great. Although we do know the 9 has to be here. So maybe that actually works to cover a lot of this. Where's the 8 at over there? Somewhere at the bottom? Greetings, maybe. Yeah, we've already verified those numbers are correct. How you make up progress is you end up judging to verify some boxes are correct, and you'll get an item for each box that's correct, and some of those items will either give you new information in other puzzles or open up new puzzles. And I guess we'll go ahead and fill in that the 8 has to be here. Let's see if this is too much. This might be too much. Can the knight be anywhere else? Yeah, the knights can still be down here, kind of wherever they please at this point, so ignore the little knight, basically. And these are the only spaces that are filled by default. Okay. So now the queen is going to be checking the king by default. So we've got 4 queen-king situations. So if we've got both on the left, this is all covered. And then we would need rook here or knight here to cover this. Sure. But we would also need to cover this square, which rook here would cover and knight here would not. But we could have rook here. Nope, the knight can't fit anywhere else. Okay, so if the king's here, the rook has to be here. Excuse me. If the king's here and the queen's here, then the rook has to be here. Let's establish the full logic here. Okay, king here, queen here. Flip, flip, flip. Those are all covered. So here we can have a rook here, here, or a knight here. And that doesn't really say anything, because that can be either way. The fact that can be either way probably means that this whole line of thinking doesn't, like, pursuing it further doesn't matter, I believe is the case. Because we need to, like, something would need to be true for all four states about the rook or knight for us to care, I believe. And that looked to either or there. We got a jester hat. Wanna hop back to Sultan? I assume there was a, yeah, face of sadness. Maybe there's a way to cheer it up. Let's switch to this side. There you go. We have cheered up the face of sadness. And we don't have souls yet, so we just do that, and like, all right, we got some seeds now, so we can use those in the land temple, I assume. Not all the item uses are that exciting. When we add currents to the board, that feels a little more exciting and fun for sure. Okay, that still needs the glass eye thing to get our last little bit there. And then this is gonna need a runestone. We might be able to get a little more here, perhaps, but we've got at least most of our progress here. But yeah, this is a pretty good spot to leave off so that we can start a brand new puzzle with a new mechanic we haven't seen